So we'll start now with our next speaker, who is Lacey Healy. Please welcome Lacey. So Lacey Healy, who is standing in Division 6.
Well, thanks Claire for making me follow that one. So good evening and thank you Redlands 2030 for inviting me to speak at your fantastic event. I know you have 10 minutes, but I like to keep things short and sweet and allow you lovely people to get home at a reasonable hour. So let's get into it. Who is Lacey Healy? Why is she trying to come in and change things up? And why do I deserve your vote? Aside from living in Port Hedland, WA for a few years, 10 years ago, I'm a Redlands resident for 40 years. Born and bred here, the proud daughter of a very successful sign maker and business owner to a company which has operated for 145 years and operates globally, and the youngest of 3 beautiful daughters. I attended Birkdale State School for primary school and then Moreton Bay College, graduating year 12 in '96. I now raise 2 beautiful, amazingly talented children here. One is 18, just graduating year 12 last year, and a 7-year-old who's in grade 3, both schooled here in the Redlands. I'm also the incredibly proud partner of a local business owner, self-employed contractor, and lifetime Redlands resident. Career-wise, I've had a couple of jobs since leaving school, till I found my path within the finance industry. Starting out in a Westpac call centre to then landing my dream job of bank manager for Westpac, and then bank manager for Bank West until the birth of my youngest child. Due to him having developmental and learning difficulties, I was his primary carer until I recently returned to work as a mortgage broker assistant. Fortunately for me, I was lucky enough to work from home, so the only time I have to deal with the traffic is to and from school drop-off. Although I was content, I always felt like there just had to be more that I could be doing. It's now time in my life that I'm finally able to really use my voice and do some good. I love our piece of paradise, that is the Redlands. It's the only home I know, and I'm overseeing it destroyed with unsustainable overdevelopment and a council not held accountable for the decisions they've been making on our behalf. You just have to look at the shoreline approval to see that. Have you driven Serpentine Creek Road lately? I love looking out over those hills, and then I get this overwhelming sense of sadness when I have to imagine the concrete jungle that is soon to come. It's a disgrace, and it seems like it's moving forward that needs a stronger, non-politically aligned voice to fight for it. If you want a council that's transparent and actually considers that of its ratepayers, then I can assure you I'm the kind of person you want on that council. I will be accessible to you at all times, not just when there's an agenda or an election coming up. I'm completely unaligned from any party or community group, so no hidden agenda or bias from me. I will do what I think is morally, ethically and environmentally right, and that's my pledge to you. I have been busy door knocking the suburbs of Division 6, meeting people, discussing local issues and the growing concerns residents have. One of the most obvious failings residents tell me is a lack of consultation and information on issues that affect them. When door knocking, I asked if people were aware of the proposed mega development of Toondah Harbour in Cleveland. Many residents don't know that a new suburb of about 8,000 new residents is to be built on 100 acres of Moreton Bay Marine Park on protected wetlands. If it goes ahead, it will consist of 3,600 units in multiple 10-storey buildings as far as the eye can see, from Stratty Ferry Terminal to the Grandview Hotel. Imagine how your Sunday arvo beers at the Grandview Hotel will change. Horrible. A number of local council politicians are supporting this inappropriate development, even though the development is in Cleveland. You should know that every Redland ratepayer will be financially impacted by the extra costs of upgrades of roads and services that an extra 8,000 people will need. The cost of maintaining 3,600 units in a canal estate in the Bay will be borne by all of us. I, for one, cannot support this as the plan stands right now. Another issue I have discussed with the residents in Mount Cotton is the application to extend the Carryman Quarry that was just slipped quietly through council without any open discussion or any public consultation. Carriman's now has approval to extend the quarry into large areas of koala habitat. The extra trucks on the road impacts on our environment will be substantial to the residents. The big disappointment is that people have said the local councillor did not tell anyone of this development proposal, which is on their doorstep and has major impacts on their lifestyle. Let me make this clear though, I am not against development nor the need to mine. It's going to happen regardless, but what we need is a much better community consultation and development that is sustainable and considers the environmental impact. Mount Cotton has been the area in Redlands with the most environmental values, as much of Redlands has been developed. People who live in this lovely area value the bushland environment, and many families moved here to enjoy the peace and quiet. Redland Bay is a place people love because it connects to our precious Moreton Bay. I believe this protection of this marine park should be a priority. The shoreline development will add another 10,000 people to southern Redland Bay and have a significant impact on the locals who live there. Extra traffic, lack of schools and community facilities will affect Division 6 residents and the rest of the city. Residents I have spoken to are also concerned that many council meetings are now held behind closed doors, not giving residents a chance to be informed about controversial issues affecting them. I have chosen to run for Division 6 Councillor because I share the frustration of many residents of this council, and the current councillor for Division 6 are simply not meeting their expectations. I am keen to continue to meet with the locals and hear their stories. If elected, I pledge to be a councillor who consults. I will keep residents up to date with local applications in their area, and I will stand up for better development outcomes. I am also passionate about being involved with school PNCs and family needs. I will also be attending the PNC meetings and seeing how council can help the schools thrive through fundraising. I won't ever pretend to know all the answers, but I will assure you I will find out and I will get back to you. I know that I will have a lot to learn, but I'm a fast learner, and you just have to give me the opportunity, and then I'll be a force to be reckoned with. I don't have access to all the information and the ability to throw free movies in the park, but what I do have is the will and the drive to make this city great again. Change is as good as a holiday, and I am absolutely that holiday. I am that change. A vote for me on March 28 is saying that you're ready for the transparency and you're ready to have your voice heard. Thank you.